So Bitcoin has been taking the show the last couple of weeks basically for cryptocurrencies, and this is bleeding out the altcoins. The altcoins are getting drained because of this. And right now the Bitcoin dominance is starting to take a breather. But at the same time, if we take a look at Dogecoin, we take a look at Solana, we take a look at Ethereum, we're actually starting to see a pretty strong bounce while Bitcoin is taking a breather. Not only this, Shiba Inu is actually continuing this very strong uptrend, and it's setting up for a potential big move here very soon. So tomorrow there's also going to be this inflation reading where they're going to be reading how much inflation there is from the month of September. And depending on the results of this information, we can see a lot of volatility tomorrow. But really depending on the results tomorrow, we could see a massive move for cryptocurrencies, or we could see a pretty big drop or a correction in the crypto market. Most likely, as we are seeing the crypto market starting to move away from the stock market, starting to go up and go green because of inflation, it's very likely that based on the inflation reading tomorrow, it's going to give people more of an incentive to leave the stock market and to go more into cryptocurrencies. So there are some huge things that are happening and going to happen this very month. In addition to this, I'm going to be showing you this interview of a financial expert, one who has worked in financial institutions, and he has these extreme price predictions for Bitcoin and Ethereum by December. You cannot miss what his predictions are, so make sure you watch this entire video. You cannot miss what I have in store for you today. What's up, Myles? It is ladies and gentlemen here. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you do not miss these time-sensitive videos about cryptocurrencies that I make every single day, where I call out huge plays way before they happen. And make sure you also smash up the like button and blow up the comments with your questions, comments, or concerns, things that you like, things that you don't like, things that you would like to see me implement. Let me know in the comments below. But if you want to get access to my trade alerts, when to buy and sell cryptocurrencies, join my Patreon for only $10 a month. The link will be in my video description below, where you can join the 5,000 member Discord as a part of that membership. You can also talk to me on the phone based on a particular tier that you pick in the Patreon, and we can go over your portfolio. We can take a look at it. We can see if there's things that we need to move around, because there's certain periods in time in certain bull markets where other cryptos are going to do better, and I know what cryptos these are. So go ahead and make an investment into yourself so you can be in the best position possible for this bull run. And make sure to follow my Instagram and Twitter. I do put very good information for free on those sites as well. So taking a look at CoinMarketCap, we are seeing the whole crypto market cap is $2.3 trillion. This is a 2% decrease over the last 24 hours. What we are seeing is the last 24 hours, most cryptocurrencies are red, especially in the top 10, except for Binance Coin for some reason. Binance Coin is actually starting to pump, as we are seeing on the right side, a pretty big move. But most cryptos are down 2%, 3%, 4%. In the last 7 days, the biggest winner, of course, is Bitcoin, and the biggest loser is Dogecoin. So very interesting to see. A lot of these altcoins are bleeding out because Bitcoin is stealing the show, and that's because these institutions are buying in like crazy. And to see Bitcoin potentially $200,000 or $300,000 by the end of December, towards the end of December, is what some financial experts are saying, is because of financial institutions. When this Bitcoin ETF will be approved, which will most likely be approved this very month, that's going to potentially bring $6 trillion into Bitcoin. And if $6 trillion are brought into Bitcoin, we know a lot of that money is going to flow into altcoins. That's how Bitcoin can hit $200,000 or $300,000 by December, or at least in this very bull cycle, which can last approximately another 6 months to maybe a year. And that's how these other altcoins, like we've been giving price predictions, and these price predictions we don't give on our own accord. No, we use sources, we use data, and we use financial experts' opinions of what they think it might be. I quote these people because they're the ones who really know how far these prices can go. So these financial experts, people, heads of banks, financial institutions, are saying these crazy numbers. I am going to be showing you this interview towards the end of the video. Okay, so look at this. Ethereum loses key support level as Ethereum price falls to 2-month lows against Bitcoin. So we are seeing not only the altcoins, but we are seeing Ethereum especially, which is the head of the altcoins, lose its trajectory with Bitcoin. Usually Bitcoin and Ethereum move together, and Ethereum usually outperforms Bitcoin. But it's not happening right now. And this happened exactly 1 year ago. The same thing that's happening in the crypto market that we are seeing right now happened exactly 1 year ago. 1 year ago, we start to see these institutions pour in the same very month into Bitcoin, and then they start to flow into Ethereum, of course, and then the altcoins start to pump towards the end of the year, beginning of the first of this coming year that we will see. The reason for this is because the financial institutions, before the quarter is up, they need to get into Bitcoin before it really takes off. They're pouring trillions of dollars. They're going to be pouring trillions of dollars into Bitcoin here very soon. With these Bitcoin ETFs, there's going to be potentially 4 of them approved this very month, and next month we might have some more as well. And that'll pave the more for even more Bitcoin ETFs. But what are ETFs? Well, ETFs are basically a fund or a stock that's traded on the stock market that allows people in their traditional investment accounts or brokerage accounts where they only can buy stocks to buy Bitcoin, basically buy a Bitcoin stock where they get exposure to Bitcoin. That's what that is. So all these people that aren't able to invest in cryptocurrencies, that can't invest in a cryptocurrency for some reason or other, or who don't want to move their money out of a brokerage account to a crypto exchange, can get exposure to Bitcoin by just keeping it and investing in their own accounts. So there's trillions of dollars of these type of people and institutions too who want to invest as well into Bitcoin, but without having to do it through the normal means. So with all of this money about to get into Bitcoin, that's why we are understanding these price predictions. That's why things are moving the way they are. And that's why Bitcoin is taking the greater dominance. That's why Bitcoin is outperforming all cryptos, because more money is flowing and concentrated into Bitcoin, and it's only going to be for a short period of time. This is not going to be forever, and this means that while these altcoins go down and consolidate and kind of have their little correction or little mini bear market to a degree, which is not going to be really the truth, that this is the time to get these cryptos while they're at a discount, hold on to them, and they will take off in time. But remember, none of this is financial advice. This is just all my own opinion. And if you want a great platform to buy and sell cryptocurrencies like Shiba Inu, Cardano, Ethereum, Bitcoin, use my WEBULL link in my video description below. If you sign up depositing $100 using my link in my video description below, they will send you 2 free stocks worth up to $4,000. The people that use my links can get more of an incentive to receive more money through the stocks because I'm such a great partner with them. So let me show you this chart. So this is the Bitcoin chart all the way dating from 2011. And we see, look, these tops and valleys. But look, these are the bear markets, these are the bull markets. But if you notice, it continues to just go straight up, right? It's going straight up, but there is peaks and valleys. Nothing goes straight up forever. Nothing goes straight down forever. But look at this. The bottom shows the RSI, and every single time, look at these yellow circles that we see right here. These are the tops of these bull cycles. And if you actually compare them to the lower level on the bottom, which is the RSI, the relative strength index, we can see that there was a double touch on the RSI before we entered into a bear market. So look at 2013, look at 2011. There's a double top before entering into the bear market. And we've only had one top with our current RSI when Bitcoin was at $64,000 months ago. And now we are starting to bounce up in the RSI, headed to this green level of resistance. If we do hit this resistance level like we have always historically done in bull markets, this would potentially bring us to $250,000 to $300,000, a minimum of $150,000. So these analysts are coming up with these price predictions not because they wanted to get to this level or it's just some random number they make up. No, they're using perfect analytical data, comparing history, percentages, and so much information. Look at this, what Michael Saylor says, and this is relevant not only to Bitcoin, but to all cryptocurrencies. So trading Bitcoin is like trading Apple, Amazon, Google, or Facebook a decade ago. The more you obsess over timing the market, the more mistakes you will make. This is very true. A lot of us make mistakes because we're always trying to time the market, try to buy at the best exact time. They were all technology networks that were dominant and destined to grow. The best strategy is to buy Bitcoin and wait. So if you're looking to get into a cryptocurrency and you're just having difficulty trying to find out what time to buy or sell, if it's a good cryptocurrency and it has a future, it has a potential, whether it's Bitcoin, whether it's Shiba Inu, whether it's Dogecoin, whatever crypto it is that you're looking to get into, if you believe in it, just buy it and hold it long term. He says focus on the long term, and the best strategy is to just buy and wait. There is times to sell, there are times to buy. That's best, sure, but it's really, really hard to find those perfect times. But if you do buy, we noticed that Bitcoin hit a low last year of $3,000. Now it's nearly, what, $60,000? Look at Ethereum. Ethereum was like $100 last year and it hit over $4,400. So it goes to show you, yeah, you could have bought at $200 for Ethereum last year. This year, like, oh, I want to time the market. It's going to go up. It's going to go down. If you'd have just bought and hold, if you would have just bought and held, you would be in very significant profits. The same thing with any good successful crypto project, especially in the next 6 months to a year, will probably be much significantly higher than where we are at now. Now, let me go ahead and show you this interview. This guy gives some price predictions for this year. This interview was taken just yesterday by Anthony Pompliano to Raul Paul, who is a guy who worked in traditional finance, worked in financial institutions, and this guy is now a crypto bull. And if you want to know what his biggest holding is, it is absolutely Ethereum, which is very interesting, which you should definitely check out this interview. He also talks a little bit more about that. But let me show you what he says for his price predictions.
Up with the question we ask everyone. We need a Bitcoin price prediction by end of year, and I need an Ethereum price prediction by end of year. What do you got for us?
I think Bitcoin somewhere north of 200 and ETH closer to 15K. But I think we finished the cycle with Bitcoin closer to 400 and ETH closer to 40,000.
So there we go. These price predictions are absolutely amazing. And he's not just coming up with these random numbers, just like I said. No, these are real numbers that using data, using all this, some of this information that I show you on this channel. That is very exciting to see. He said Ethereum, $15,000 by December. Bitcoin, what did he say? $200,000. And he says that by the cycle top next year, which we may see, Bitcoin 400,000. What did he say? Ethereum? It's just wild. But let's go ahead and take a look into technical analysis. So we are seeing a little bit of a dip in Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin is absolutely looking like it's going to break this level of support. We might get a strong bounce off we had previously. If we don't get a strong bounce, we could certainly head to the next level of resistance of that prior area, which should be 55.5. And then if that breaks, we could see $53,000, give or take, which would still put Bitcoin in a very bullish position. And it would just help us to form another bullish flag, and we potentially see an even bigger breakout. So Bitcoin is looking fine. We're starting to see Ethereum bounce up to 3,500, a very strong bounce right here. The Bitcoin dominance, like I said, is starting to wane a little bit, which is okay. We have Solana bouncing up. Solana is always a good cryptocurrency that recovers very well. XRP recovering very well. Algorand recovering very well. Dogecoin slowly recovering. Dogecoin's been very slow, but whether Dogecoin moves fast or whether it moves slow, Dogecoin will pump up again. There's a lot of good things happening behind the scenes for Dogecoin, and the hype will come back towards January, maybe the end of December, when Bitcoin and Ethereum, if they hit those particular levels, then the FOMO is going to start settling in. Not just FOMO from retail investors, FOMO from institutions. And this is when Dogecoin will get its pump again and get its hype again. That's when I am guessing, and hopefully that can easily bring us over $1. That could bring us over $1 by Christmas. Now, taking a look at Shiba Inu, if we zoom out, we are seeing, let me take off this market cipher software. If we zoom out, we are seeing a clear uptrend from this recovery here. We had a pretty significant drop, and ever since then in the Patreon, we bought the dip. We bought another dip, but we are continuing to see a low and then higher highs and higher lows. So as long as Shiba Inu continues to bounce off of this level somewhere in here, or even potentially bounce off this level of support, we could have another bounce and moving us into an uptrend. If this does not happen and we continue to go lower, we could have a correction period and a consolidation period for Shiba Inu, which means we'll probably come down somewhere in this area. Could be over here, somewhere in this area, and most likely consolidate for a period of time, waiting to see what Bitcoin does, because it's really following closely the price of Bitcoin. So I will let you all know what's going on in the Patreon, where I will be giving you guys updates and so forth. So if you like the video, make sure you smash up the like button, blow up the comment section. I will see you all later.